Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I'm Dr. Abdul Wahab, Associate Professor, Department of Pharmacy, Part University of Science and Technology. I'm course instructor for the subject for the course Community Pharmacy, and the code for this subject or course is PHR 518. Our today topic is control of misuse of drug. As you know that in our previous topic we have discussed about the abuse of drug, but in our today topic we are going to discuss about the misuse of drug, that how to control misuse of drug. So dear student, as you can see over here, discussion outlines in our today lecture. We will discuss all about the drug misuse, reasons of misuse of drug, difference between misuse and abuse of drug, and role of pharmacist in controlling misuse of drug. So these are our discussion outlines for our today topic. So drug misuse, how can we define drug misuse? So we can define drug misuse is using the drug in any way other than its prescribed or intended use. Clear? Or we can also define misuse of drug. Drug misuse is the use of drug that is not meant to help your illness or any other conditions. As you can see over here, if a person is sick and he uses wrong medications, then it is a drug misuse. For example, using analgesic paracetamol. As you know that paracetamol is analgesic drug, it is a painkiller. If anybody is using paracetamol for the stomach pain, then it is a drug misuse, because no doubt paracetamol is a painkiller, it is an analgesic drug, but it is not for the stomach pain. But if anybody is using paracetamol for the stomach pain, then it is a misuse of drug. Drug misuse according to Berry. Berry has defined the drug misuse in detail. He has given 10 points. So according to Berry, our dosage, Berry says that our dosage of any medicine, of any drug, is a misuse of drug. For example, taking more than the prescribed number of doses in any one day. Berry says that if anybody is taking more than the prescribed number of doses in any one day, then it is a misuse of drug. Again, Berry says taking more than the prescribed dose at any one administration, then it is a misuse of drug according to Berry. Because if anybody is taking more than the prescribed dose at any one administration, then our dosage will be resulted. So according to Berry, our dosage is misuse of drug. Berry says that taking the same medication from 2 or more different bottles simultaneously, then it is a misuse of drug, because taking the same medication from 2 or more different bottles simultaneously will also result overdosage. So as we discussed that overdosage according to Berry is misuse of drug. Similarly, Berry says underdosage of any medicine, of any drug, is also misuse of drug. For example, taking less than the prescribed dose at any one administration, it is misuse of drug. Omitting one or more doses. If a doctor prescribes that such type of medicine should be taken 3 times a day, but a patient omits one dose of that medicine, for example, taking a medicine 2 times a day instead of 3 times, so it means misuse of drug according to Berry, because such type of omission will result under dosage of any medicine. So under dosage according to Berry is misuse of drug. So Berry says discontinuing the drug before the prescribed duration of time. If a doctor prescribes any medicine for 1 month and the patient discontinues that medicine after 50 days, so it will result under dosage. So under dosage according to Berry is misuse of drug. So Berry says taking a dose at different time if a time has been specified in directions. For example, if a doctor, a physician prescribes that such type of medicine should be taken early in the morning, but a patient takes that medicine at evening time, so according to Berry, it is misuse of drug. Similarly, using the wrong route of administration. So there are different routes for the administration of a drug, of any medicines. So like oral route, parenteral route, rectal route, transdermal route. So if anybody or a patient uses any wrong route of administration, so according to Berry, it is also misuse of drug. Taking medications that have been discontinued, it is also misuse of drug. Taking outdated medications means expired medication. Taking expired medication according to Berry is misuse of drug. Taking someone else medications, it is also misuse of drug. For example, if a doctor, a physician prescribes any medicines for any patients, so if that patients after couple of weeks couple of months feeling better by using of that medicines, and if the same if anybody is also having the same conditions and that patient gives his or her medications to any other patient to any other body, then it is also misuse of drug according to Berry. Taking 2 or more medications that are contraindicated therapeutically. So according to Berry, it is also misuse of drug. Failing to the prescription field. If a doctor prescribes or physician prescribes any medicines, but a patient does not take that medicines, it means according to Berry, misuse of drug. Failing to understand how to use the administration unit properly. Failing to understand how to use the administration unit properly, especially in case of inhaler. If a patient does not know that how to use the medication unit properly, so according to Berry, it is also misuse of drug. Mainly misuse of medication is observed in ambulatory patients. So what is ambulatory patient? Means non-hospitalized patients. So ambulatory patients, patient means non-hospitalized patients. who have the responsibility for obtaining their medication, storing it and taking it. Sometimes misuse occurs due to patient misconception. For example, the patient may think that if one tablet is good, then two will be even better. So it is misuse of drug. If a patient does not follow the instruction of the physician, of the doctor, so it means that that patient is not observing compliance. So non-compliance is also misuse of drug. As you can see over here, if a patient thinks that one tablet is good, then two will be even better. Then what he does and he takes two tablets instead of one tablet, because he thinks that two tablets will give better results instead of one tablet. But over here we can say that it is misuse of drug. Reasons of misuse of drugs. So what are the reasons of misuse of drug? Medication is not working. If medication is not working, then the patient discontinues that medication. So it is also the reason of misuse of drug. If medication is causing side effects, it will result misuse of drug. Similarly, if a patient is taking medicine but his or her conditions is improving, so it is also the reasons of misuse of drug if condition improves. Similarly, if patients receive negative information about the medication, it will also cause misuse of drug. If cost of medication is too high, it is also the reason of misuse of drug. If patient is confused about how to take the medication, it is also the reason of misuse of drug. So these are the reasons due to which patient frequently discontinues medications and misuse of medication results. Difference between drug abuse and misuse. As I told you that we have discussed about the drug abuse in our previous lecture. So today I would like to tell you that the difference between drug abuse and drug misuse. In drug abuse, the use of drug is deliberately, intentionally, while in case of drug misuse, the use may be unintentional. But according to FDA, Food and Drug Administration, the key difference between drug abuse and drug misuse is the individual's intentions when taking the drugs. Individual intentions when taking the drugs. Role of pharmacist in controlling the misuse of drug. It is the responsibility of the pharmacist to dispense prescription accurately, to provide medication counseling, and to answer all those questions which are concerned to the patients. Similarly, the pharmacist should guide the patient about the dose of the drug, correct route of administration, and undesirable effects of drug if taken in high doses. The pharmacist must play the role of health advisor to provide advice to the patients on non-prescription drugs. The pharmacist must serve as a health educator to the community. The pharmacist, being expert of medicine, should properly brief the physician about the indication, contraindication, dose, route of administration, side effect, etc. So it was all about the misuse of drug. Inshallah, in our coming lectures we will discuss our other topics like family planning. So thank you so much. Best of luck. Take care. Assalamu alaikum.